This is 47 ABC News at 11.
Coming up, the death toll continues to rise in Ecuador after the country was hit by a powerful earthquake. We'll have more on that. But back here at home, a much different story. A sunny day here on Delmarva, but we're in store for another chilly night. Meteorologist Aisel Martinez will have your full forecast coming up in a bit. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle Mackonochie.
And I'm Spencer Tillis. 47 ABC News at 11 starts now.
And of course, it's Saturday night. We're starting things off with sports. Spencer, today was a gorgeous day outside. Great for all sports, really, right?
Yeah, you don't need to adjust your televisions. I got a little red out there today.
Did.
It was nice. I'm not complaining. I'd rather have that than some of the weather we were dealing with for the last week. It was beautiful.
Warmer temps, blooming flowers, seasonal allergies. Here with tips on surviving the spring sneezing is Seth Kovar.
Looking to show.
And we begin tonight in Talbot County. According to Maryland State Police, alcohol may have played a role in a Friday night fatal crash on MD 404. We're told just before 9:30, 29-year-old Joshua Adam Royal of Newport News, Virginia, was driving on Route 404 and crossed the center of the road, hitting the victim's car.
In just a few more minutes. Now, while we're pretty warm here in the studio, 47 ABC's Michelle Mackonochie joins us live now out in the frigid cold. Michelle, how's it going?
Thanks, Travis. It's pretty cold out here. It's about 27 degrees. I'm actually at a Wawa gas station, and as you can see behind me, there are plenty of cars pulling in and filling up their gas tanks so they don't have to do so tomorrow when temperatures are expected to be in the single digits. Now, earlier today, I spoke with a couple of people about the cold, and I got a couple of different reactions.
I love the cold.
Bonnie Milbert of Chrisfield says these negative temperatures won't bother her, but for some other folks, it's a different story.
Try to avoid the outside as best you can, but we have a small farm, so we have animals to take care of, and you just make sure that everything is closed up and everything is, there are no drafts that you can prevent.
David Palikanis lives in Marion and tends to his farm daily. He says it's important to remember the animals in the cold.
Keep the water warm so that they have something to drink. That's also important because the water will freeze.
And Lieutenant Rick Taylor of the Chrisfield Police Department urges you to stay warm yourself.
Hypothermia can act very quickly.
And in times like these, not everyone has a place to turn to. But police say if you do need some place to stay, they are offering cots just like these ones right inside their station, and they say you can stay as long as you need.
Before we see anybody that suffers from any cold weather injuries, we'd like to get them in off the streets.
Lieutenant Taylor says they are even prepared to travel to help those in need.
If you've got loved ones out there, elderly people, and you can't get to them, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to go out there and check on your loved ones as well.
Now, Lieutenant Taylor also tells me not only is their shelter providing warm beds and blankets, but they're also providing meals and drinks as well. Now, a couple of other shelters that will be open tonight include the Asbury Church and the Langler Building in Salisbury. Emily, back to you in that warm studio.
The Brussels airport that was bombed less than 2 weeks ago will begin limited operations beginning tomorrow. Belgian officials announced today that when reopened, flights will only go to a few cities. And a new kitchen appliance looks like it may be the next big thing. Juice Row, the easy-to-make, no-cleanup juicer, has investors waiting to get their piece of the pie. The company is gearing its marketing towards millennials, the same millennials who say a bowl of cereal in the morning is too inconvenient. The company plans to grow and ship its own healthy foods, and the juicer works similar to that of a Keurig, as you put in a bag filled with roller derby is back in Salisbury as the season kicked off tonight for the Mackonochies and the Salisbury Roller Girls All-Stars. Matches are held at the Mitchell's Martial Arts and Fitness Center, and advanced general admission ages 9 and older are $10, and advanced tickets for senior citizens, college students, and active and veteran military personnel are $8. Tickets at the door are $12.
Michelle?
Alrighty, thank you, Heisel. Coming up, the Wizards were fighting for their playoff lives last night as they squared off against the Pistons, and the Sixers were back to work last night as well as they took on the Knicks. We'll have those highlights next in sports. You're watching 47 ABC.
47 ABC News, Delmarva's trusted source.